Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Brought to you today by Unibet. Do not forget to check out my article that I wrote for Unibet. The link is in the description, where I'm talking about our brand new signing, Nicolas Pepe, who signed for Arsenal yesterday. So make sure if you get a chance today, check out that article. The link, as I said, is in the description. Just click on it and you'll be able to read my journalist article that I wrote about Nicolas Pepe. And of course, it's still all about Nicolas Pepe, who signed for Arsenal yesterday. I don't know if you've had a chance to see the Welcome to Nicolas Pepe video yet, but as I said in that video, we have pulled off a major coup in the transfer market. As a matter of fact, it's the biggest transfer of the summer so far, and it has been done by Arsenal. And nobody would have expected that at the start of this transfer window, when basically Arsenal have been the sort of club of ridicule. The fans have been moaning all transfer window, quite rightly so, because of the lack of activity and the lack of funds. And then out of the blue, Arsenal moved in for Nicolas Pepe, and they have got this one over the line. And he signed for Arsenal yesterday, and he was a very happy guy in signing as well. Signed a new 5-year deal, and it's worth, as we know, £72 million. That's the fee that we had to pay to Lille, which is going to be spread over a few years. Structured payments. Happens in a lot of deal, structured payments, but I think Arsenal, where they pulled off a real coup here, is the fact that, he literally was on the verge of signing for Napoli. It was all agreed, and Arsenal came in and he just literally said, oh, wow, this for me is a bigger club, a bigger deal, and he's gone to us. I remember we've got no Champions League football at the moment, only Europa League, so we must have been able to really convince him and show him that this is a club that's going to be showing a lot of ambition over the next 5 years, for which he has signed for. We know about his record. He scored 35 goals in 74 games since joining Lille in 2017. That is very impressive indeed for a winger. That'd be impressive for a striker, let alone somebody who's playing out wide. And as I said, he's become Arsenal's most expensive signing ever. The most expensive African player to be signed in the Premier League ever. And as I said, it is huge for Arsenal. It's not just the fact that Nicolas Pepe, as we all know, is an excellent player, one of the most sought after players in Europe this summer, but it's also what it does for Arsenal going forward in future transfers. As I said, we were the laughing stock. Normally when these big sort of players are mentioned and you put Arsenal's name in there, everyone just starts laughing and say, oh yeah, all right, yeah, okay, Arsenal, get back in your lane. You've got no chance of signing these type of players. 35 million is your max. You ain't getting nowhere near that. But in this case, Arsenal have been aggressive in the transfer market, something that I've always wanted to see, and they have got a big deal done. And what was really nice yesterday was, number one, seeing lots of Arsenal fans as I walked around London with big smiles on their faces and really proud of what the club had done. And number two, it was running into fans of other clubs who were like, you know what, fair play, man, that is a good signing. I mean, I met Liverpool fans, I met Chelsea fans, I even met a Tottenham fan who, he didn't really want to admit that it was a good signing, but he knew. And it's just good to know that, there's a bit of pride at the moment in how we have conducted our transfer business. We don't know yet if Nicolas Pepe is going to work out. We're hoping it does, you know what I mean? But certainly it's a brilliant signing. And if you look at some of Nicolas Pepe's quotes yesterday, you can see that this is a guy that is very happy to be at Arsenal. He said, being here is very emotional. I've come a long way and struggled a lot. And so signing for this great club is a big reward. And he went on to say it's important to make the right decision, and I'm convinced that Arsenal is the right choice. And Nicolas Pepe, I think, is going to be a brilliant signing. We already know up front, we've got the brilliance of Alexander Lacazette. We've got the brilliance of Aubameyang, who won the Golden Boot. Now we add on to the other side, Nicolas Pepe. his attributes are he's lightning quick, he's powerful, and he's got a lot of skill about him, and he's a goal scorer. And, we've lacked that in the team. Last year, we were too reliant on goals coming from Aubameyang and Lacazette. And there was a lot of talk that Unai Emery felt that, where they really struggled was away from home. And having Nicolas Pepe in the team and that front three will really push teams back and will really give Arsenal a chance to win more points away from home, because he felt that's where they really struggled last season. Well, that was so obvious, and that's what kept us out of the top four. Before I touch on a couple of the other transfer links today, I wanted to just read a couple of your comments on the whole Nicolas Pepe thing, because, the comments went off the Richter scale yesterday for Nicolas Pepe. Just a couple here. Dan D says, didn't think this day would come. Fair play to Josh Kroenke. And again, Josh Kroenke said, going to be an exciting signing. We all doubted him, me included. I was like, well, okay. Danny Ceballos, good signing. I'm not excited. Well, this has got me excited, and hats off to them. They've done what they said they were going to do, and that's all we want to see. Milan says, Pepe, OMFG. I can't believe Arsenal have actually delivered on a promise. Bring on 2019-2020. And again, this also really helps with the credibility of the hierarchy. I think it's going to get people off the Kroenke's back at the moment, because they've delivered, like you said, they delivered on a promise. So there's a lot of fans there giving them a lot of credit. This one here, Zubic's Rubik's channel says, next Tierney and a centre-back. And he says, then the transfer gone, I think he means transfer would have been superb for Arsenal this season. You can't argue with that. And right, so this one here, right, I think reflects what a lot of people have also been saying. Ali K says, our attack is looking like a Ferrari, but our defence looks like a 2005 Toyota, right? So it gives us that big question now. For me, going up front solved. We got some great players going forward, but the defence, we all know is the problem. And I think the next big step now is Kieran Tierney. That is the one, that is the next big priority for Arsenal. They've been chasing him all summer. And the talk is now that Arsenal are preparing a new bid to get this over the line. They've already put 2 bids into Celtic. Both of those have been rejected. Celtic want £25 million. And it looks now that Arsenal are going to get towards that figure, if not right on that figure. They want Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney is desperate to join Arsenal, even though he's, to be fair to him, he's been fairly relaxed about the whole thing. He hasn't come out and dissed Celtic. He's a Celtic boy through and through. But he wants to, especially now, you see, you imagine you're Kieran Tierney sat there and you've just seen Arsenal sign Nicolas Pepe, and you're seeing the ambition that Arsenal are signing. What, you're not going to want to be part of that? I mean, wow. So expect a new bid to go in for Kieran Tierney. And I'd say expect this deal to get done. I really would be shocked and surprised if we're unable to complete this one by the end of the window, because it is the other priority signing of Arsenal this summer. And then, of course, there's Daniel Rajani. Again, lots of interest in this one from Arsenal. Seems to be the main target. Rajani of Juventus. Arsenal want to do it on a loan. I don't think they want to do it on a permanent deal. I don't think they've got any money left, all right, to do it on a permanent deal. But Rajani is the one they want to bring in. And we've got problems at centre-back, not just the fact that, we've got some quite poor centre-backs, but also, as we know, there's basically, I'm kind of looking at it thinking we might need 2 centre-backs, because Mustafi, as we know, also trying to move out. They're actively trying to get him out through the door. They know that he's error prone. They know that it's not working out for him at Arsenal. And of course, Koscielny, the issues with him, he wants to leave. Arsenal want to get a fee for him. So do we not need 2 centre-backs? What's going to happen with Callum Chambers? Are we going to keep Callum Chambers in the squad? It hasn't looked amazing during pre-season. It hasn't looked terrible, but it hasn't looked amazing either. Are we going to keep Callum Chambers at the club? Or are we going to try and cash in on him as well? These are all things that are going to be resolved over the next few days, but certainly it's all about defence now. No need to worry again now about attack. The attack is sorted as far as I'm concerned, but it's all about the defence. What are we going to do in that area? One player we're not going to be able to get is Dani Alves. I'm a bit disappointed about this one. I mean, I knew it was a long shot. He was been available on a free transfer, but he has opted to go back to Brazil and join Sao Paulo. So Dani Alves will not be joining Arsenal. Would have loved to have seen him for a season in at right back. And my error, in all the excitement yesterday, I forgot to put the poll up, right? I asked this question yesterday. I said, if Arsenal were unable to get the Kieran Tierney deal done, would you take Danny Rose off Tottenham? Yes, I did ask that question, right? But I forgot to put the poll up. I was just getting so excited about this Nicolas Pepe thing. So I'll put the poll up today because I'm really intrigued to find out what you guys think of it. But it's a good day. Nicolas Pepe, but as you all know and everybody's saying, now it's time to get this defence sorted. Let's get get a left back in and at least one quality centre back, maybe even two. But we need to get these things done. And we could be having a great season at Arsenal. Really exciting season anyway. Everybody now is buzzing. Thanks for watching the show. We will be back tomorrow. And as I said, do not forget to check out the link in the description for my article on Nicolas Pepe that I've done for Unibet. We'll be back tomorrow.